Hey guys, Deadset here. Now, I've dedicated this week pretty much to trying out new things, exploring the various items I've stashed away, and right after the Infinite Blessed Shield build that I showed you last time, I wanted to jump into a build that I think is very iconic for the Crusader, since we're already a bulky tank class that specializes in soaking up damage. It's only logical to assume we can punish the enemy back with some Thorns, and that's exactly what this video is gonna be about. This is the build I use. It's basically fashioned after the Thornlight build by Aelonius from the Crusader subreddit, so full credit for him about this one. I'm not especially excited by Slash with Zeal as a primary attack and generator, so I'll have to play around some more and figure out what I should change this into, but it is workable as it is. Its main intention is to work up your wrath as quickly as possible when you run out. Fist of Heavens with Fissure is a core part of the build, in conjunction with the Darklight weapon, which has a 50% chance to spawn an additional fissure at your location, of course for free, which quickly ramps up the damage taken by enemies that surround you. Provoke with Charged Up is a taunt ability and is basically a no-brainer in a build where you want the enemies to hit you as much as they can. The Charged Up rune adds some nice lightning damage, which synergizes with the lightning bonus gear that I have and that I'll show you in a minute. The fact that it's on a short cooldown and it actually generates wrath instead of spending it just reinforces the fact of what an excellent ability Provoke is with this build. Please note that the Hit Me rune is an excellent option if you possess the Defender of Westmarch shield, which benefits from the additional block chance. Iron Skin with Reflective Skin, not much of an explanation needed here, besides that it's the Thorns rune for the tanking skill that will soak up the punishment that you provoked and provide a burst of your Thorns damage that will melt down elites like butter. Akarat's Champion with Rally, a steroid skill that also resets my other cooldowns? Yes please. You'll see it work excellently with both Iron Skin and Provoke, so for its duration you'll be able to chain cast the bread and butter of your build. Laws of Valor with Critical. I picked it to supplement my lacking crit damage with my current items. Of course there are other viable choices here, so don't be afraid to experiment. I've heard great things about Answered Prayer for the Nephilim Glory bonus, or if you're satisfied with your combat stats you might forgo the low altogether. If you do, you might want to replace also the Long Arm of the Law passive, since I use it just to squeeze in some more time from the active part of the Law of Valor. Iron Maiden is a standard choice for the Thorns build. Wrathful for Sustain, since Fist of the Heavens is one of the more expensive wrath spenders. This passive is a good choice to keep you healthy. And Finery, just a pinch of additional damage. I will quickly go over my items so you'll see what I have. As I mentioned, the Darklight One-Hander Flail for the Great Fist of Heavens proc, the Vutoya's Spiker, a classic Thorns build shield, a Word Ward and an S of Johan. Both work with the lightning half of the build, providing some additional utility and crowd control. Please note that I'm not using the Sanguinary Vambraces since they work off of your base Thorns damage instead of your overall Thorns stat, which makes very little sense, but it is what it is. Maybe Blizzard will fix it. I use the 2-piece Invokers for the important part of the set bonus. I also use a crafted Demon's Hide set, 2-piece for some additional damage reflection. I threw in a 2-piece Akans and a Leoric Signet and Ice Climbers. They're just quality pieces that don't complement a Thorns build specifically, but it's what I had in my stash. Since we're not using a two-hander and the Heavenly Strength passive, I've maxed out my movement speed with Paragon points and put the rest in strength. Cooldown reduction and critical hit damage in offense, resist all and armor in defense, and area damage and life on hit in utility. That's all from me. I'll leave you with some Torment 4 rifting. As always, if you liked what you saw, I would appreciate your subscription to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.